Mr. Wade here. Right now, me and Mrs. Crime, we're at a cemetery called Redland Cemetery out here in Clackamas County, outside of, it's in Oregon, but it's called Clackamas County. We did like a 50-minute drive here just to come bring you this cemetery. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'll let you guys know in a few what brought us out here, me and Mrs. Crime. Stay tuned. This memorial is dedicated to those brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces who now lie here at Redland Pioneer Cemetery. Their service to this great nation should not be forgotten, nor should their sacrifice be forgotten either. These brave heroes buried here have pointed our nation in the correct course towards the future. The individuals buried here have fought to defend our freedom and liberty in the nation during the following conflicts: American Indian War, 1775 to 1924. Civil War, 1861 to 1865. Spanish-American War, 1898. World War I, 1917 to 1918. World War II, 1941 to 1945. Korean War, 1950 to 1953. Vietnam War, 1965 to 1975. The Gulf War, 1990 to 1991. And the War on Terror, 2001, and still pending. So, let me break down on what brought us out here, me and Mrs. Crime. Well, have you guys heard of the name Wally? Have you guys heard of the name Mr. Cleaver, Mrs. Cleaver? Have you heard of the Beaver? That's right. Beaver to Beaver sitcom. Back in the early years, I've watched it, black and white, awesome show. But I found one of Beaver's friends. He's laid to rest out here in this cemetery, out here in Clackamas County. Stay tuned. As you see, we caught up with Mrs. Crime. She's over there, right there. Wow. Stay tuned. Here's a thing saying about the actor Whitey from the Beaver to Beaver. He finally got his grave out here in the Redland Cemetery, June 22nd, 2016. That's who we're here to see. Mr. Stanley Fafara. Stay tuned. Me and Mrs. Crime found a grave that was, I guess, freshly put back together to cover. We see flies and everything coming out of here, and wow. So here is the grave of Mr. Stanley Fafara, born September 20th, 1950, September 19th, 2003, the day he passed away. He was the best friend, one of the best friends of Leave It to Beaver, and Beaver's one of his best friends, Mr. Whitey, they called him. And he did that episodes for a while, and then he did some westerns. And later on, he started an addiction with alcohol and drugs. Heroin to be one of his main things. He battled that addiction for a while, and he ended up moving to Portland, where he was recovering on and off. And then he ended up becoming living off his Social Security check, and lived in one of the poorest parts of Portland. And he passed away at the age of 54, I think. Maybe a little later. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, he died of addiction, and it got to his body. And just shows you a person is come from fame, ends up being someone of battling addiction. As we all know, I grew in love the Leave It to Beaver show. And I'm sure some of you have, a lot of you have. And just that we came out here to give respect to Mr. Stanley Fafara, me and Mrs. Crime. This is his grave out here at Redland Cemetery out here in Clackamas County. Nice. Stay tuned. Mr. Wade here, and
Mrs. Crime.
we're here to say thank you for watching our video. Hope you guys enjoyed us out here at the Redland Cemetery. We found one of the actors from the Leave It to Beaver set, and he became to be a famous guy, and I hope you guys enjoyed the story behind him. And all stay tuned. Thank you to our subscribers out there. Y'all follow Tombstone Whispers. We follow back. So till next time, signing out from Clackamas County in Oregon State. Till next time.